I wanted to highlight an interesting skill that you can use your crew to help you identify targets that are not visible, especially when they're hiding behind visual obstructions like a bush or a tree or grass or anything like that, where you cannot visually see the target. But if you use your crew, and specifically the range finding ability, you can actually pinpoint a target before you make a shot. So let's say you have a general idea where the person is, but you don't know exactly where to shoot, and you don't want to make a shot and miss and then give them away and they have the time to escape and then you never get a chance, right? So I just wanted to illustrate this in the test drive, and then I'll show you an example from the actual game of how you can use your crew to help you identify hidden targets. Let's go. Okay, so let's say this is the target, right? Normally we would I'm just waiting for the crew to finish. So the target is there, right? The rangefinder selects the right distance, you fire, you get the shot. But let's say this target was hidden behind the tree and you cannot see him. You generally know that the target is somewhere over here, but you don't know how low, you don't know how high. So before you fire as a guess, there's a way to actually tell where the target is. And for example, if you click over here, nothing happens, right? You click over here, nothing, nothing, nothing. And pay attention to what happens as soon as you click on the actual target.
T-64, 12 o'clock, range, 1200.
Right, so if you use the rangefinder before, this is all very common, but the idea is that the crew is telling you what the target is and how far away it is. And this works the best with the laser rangefinder. You cannot really do it as well in the lower tiers because it just takes too long. But with the laser rangefinder, you can identify a target even if you don't see it. So okay, so let's take a look at the actual game footage and how you can use this in the battles. Okay, so here's the situation. There's a target that's been spotted by my team, and the enemy tank is somewhere behind this hill. I don't know exactly where he is. All I know is the mark that generally shows me the location of the tank, and I'm going to use my crew and my laser rangefinder to identify exactly where he is. And based on that information, I'm going to make the shots. So let's take a look and see how it goes. So here I am using my laser rangefinder to identify where. Got him. So you see, the crew, I missed the first shot, but the crew identified exactly what it is and where it is. So now I am making the shots based on that. Once I got them identified, much easier to work. But as you can see, it's very useful in these situations because a lot of times those units are hiding and they're staying low. And if you miss the shot, they're going to, if they're a good player, they're going to react and they're going to relocate, maybe pop the smoke and get out. But that's why that one shot is so vital, right? So you want to make sure that you hit the target and not miss them. In this case, it wasn't a perfect opportunity, but these types of situations do happen. And when they do happen, it's really nice to have the ability to use your crew to tell you exactly where to shoot so that they don't escape again. I'm just going to quickly go back here for a second and show you again just how it works. Repeat that again. Something's over here, I don't know where. Click around until I hit the target, until my crew starts talking. I'm looking for my crew to talk.
T-72.
Got him.
1 o'clock.
So he's right here somewhere.
1200.
Right at this point. There he comes out. My range was slightly off. But that's the idea, right? That's kind of how you... That's how you do it.
1 o'clock. Range.
And it's very useful. It's very nice to get. And this happens once in a while. So there you are. That's how you use your rangefinder skills to help you identify targets that you cannot see. Perhaps you know about this one, but perhaps somebody does not. And hopefully this comes out as a useful little trick. Have a good night. See ya.